At Binge Pipe, name recognition is priority Binge Pipe. So binge pipe a binge pipe and remember that Binge Pipe always binge pipes well into the binge pipe of Binge Pipe. Have questions? Call our Binge Pipe customer support party line.
Hi, I'm locked out of my account.
That the same bald man who was in the other scene?
Forwarded it too far. Can someone tell me how to rewind?
Anybody? Like, want to make out?
I'm sorry. Is there a binge pipe representative in here? Representative.
You'll figure it out together.
But is it the same?
Okay, it's a different bald guy.
Thank you.
You're not ready for all this new Binge Pipe content, but check out these shows anyway, you risk taker.
13 men and women, all living in one house, where they're forced to watch season 5 of The Bachelor, but while wearing headphones, so we don't have to get the rights to that show.
I can't believe Jake tried to...
Haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, sorry. Can you pass the chips?
The Bachelor Season 5, Watching House Season 2, only on Binge Pipe.
I tell you though, kids are a lot different these days. Just this morning, I was on the bus and I heard a young person talking about how they were having trouble building a deck. So naturally, I chimed in with some carpenter advice, but it turns out they were talking about making a dang PowerPoint presentation. I mean, has the world lost its goddamn mind? I romanticize the past, even though it shouldn't.
Step 1. Go to the web address shown here. Step 2. Enter the room code you see on the screen. Step 3. Think of a hilarious nickname. Step 4. You can think of a better name than that. Step 5. Never mind, just settle. You don't know Jack. Binge Pipe. Ignore the rumors. Ignore them.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I just got hungry, but now I don't have time to get a snack. Look to your left, look to your right. One of these people is stupider than you. All right, let's move.
Time for question 1.
First up, Handmaid's Tale as old as time. If the rules of the authoritarian theocratic regime from The Handmaid's Tale applied to Beauty and the Beast, what would Mrs. Potts be called? Of Castle, of Porcelain, of Lumiere, or of Beast? So what'd you pick? Oh, hindsight. In The Handmaid's Tale, the main character is named Offred, which stands for of Fred, because she's forced to work for a commander named Fred. So Mrs. Potts, enslaved by the Beast, would be of Beast. I know it's hard to think of Mrs. Potts as enslaved by the Beast, but how can she leave? She's a teapot. Where else can she go?
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Behold, if you hate people, every room can feel like an escape room. You ever done one of those escape rooms? You know, where you get locked in a room with people and you have to solve a bunch of puzzles to get out? And no, I'm not talking about high school. What's the most useful thing to scream while participating in an escape room that takes place in a tack room? Look under the doilies, check by the swords, feel inside the saddles, or fish around in the toilet. What'd you guys pick? Look, whenever I see an answer choice as swords, I usually want it to be right, too. A tack room is attached to a horse stable and is used to store saddles. As opposed to the tact room, which is where you take the horses to have direct and sensitive conversations with them.
Why don't we do it for free?
Oh, here's a good one. Yet another reason I have a hard time watching House of Cards. And it's a this or that. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a Netflix original program, you know, like Stranger Things or one of those exclusive Adam Sandler movies, or a picture calibration setting on my HDTV. Answer quick. You'll only have a few seconds to choose between on Netflix or in my TV settings. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Okay, let's do it. Tint. Right. Easy. Resolution. Low. Dark. Smoothness. Most of you deserve a group hug, but player 2, you couldn't have done much worse.
Binge pipe hurts when you hurt.
Looks like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a monetary bonus for anyone who answers incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
We care enough so you don't leave us.
Here we have. None of the mummy puns I've been presented with are any good. Oh wait, I spoke too soon. Here's one. What would you yell if you were being attacked by a mummy who used the taste sensation of umami to destroy you? Ah, what a savory way to go! Wah, the sweet release of death! Wah, I'm meeting my bitter end! Or gah, well this turned sour, I'm dead! Okay, who chose what? Umami is when your taste buds sense something savory and actually derives from the Japanese word for savory. And as my mummy used to say, hey, who slipped that in there? I'm sick of these other mummy puns. Coming up next, a nipple effect. Suppose I nickname my nipples the Duplass brothers. What should I call my shorter one? Mark, John, Jay, or Matt? And how do we do? Huh? Look, nobody got it. Let's skip to the end. According to IMDb, Jay is 5'9" and Mark is 5'11". I went jogging the other day in a mesh top, so right now Jay and Mark look like they got the crap beat out of them. Round 1 is officially behind us. Show me that scoreboard.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 3, on the other hand, there's a soft spot on every apple. It's you. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
Round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Just wonderful, Cookie.
Feast your eyes upon this. Furry, adorable justice. Picture it. Steve from Blue's Clues is wrongly charged with murder, and Blue must mount a desperate defense for the trial. What kind of clues is Blue looking for? Exculpatory evidence, inadmissible evidence, inculpatory evidence, or anecdotal evidence? Uh-oh. Player 2 dropped the screw on you guys. Better crank up your brightness. Let's see how that shook out. This proves someone committed a crime. Imagine Blue walking into court with Steve's murder scrapbook. That's evidence that directly disproves someone committed a crime. If anyone's going to jail, it's that mailbox. I mean, talk about a red flag.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. Accepte.
This one's called Nice Try, Officer. And uh-oh, chest strut fit lime floor.
It's time for...
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, get ready. Check out this gibberish phrase and let me know what movie line it rhymes with. Smell some glue? You're classic, narc. And pay no attention to that punctuation. Greetings from... the world of the dinosaur. Hello, you're in Monsterland. So, what was it? Let's get on with it, shall we?
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of it.
Coming up, if this is wrong, I don't want to swipe right. Attention, there are hot trivia questions in your area hoping to meet up. When looking through profile pictures on Tinder, which of these potential matches displays an obvious red flag? Shirtless selfie in front of Sweden's banner, holding a fish painted like Vietnam's emblem, group photo posed under Brazil's standard, or in bed and tied up with Estonia's ensign. So who got it? Sweden's flag is blue and yellow, and you have to put it together yourself with an Allen wrench. Vietnam has a big red flag with a yellow star. The worst part is I clicked on the profile hoping to date the catfish. It looks like I got humaned again. Let's try our digital friendship. Maybe I'll take a quick bathroom break.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you're a total horse person who hates horse movies where the main horse dies, we think you'll love War Horse, Lean on Pete, Black Beauty, or Farlap.
Okay, let's take a look. Look, nobody knew it, so let's skip the formalities.
Spoiler alert! Albert and Joey ride off into the sunset at the end of this movie.
A total horse person. That's a centaur, right? There is no hiding from... Spamalot was already taken. Get out your wallets. The creator of Hamilton is at it again. Suppose Lin-Manuel Miranda's next biographical hip-hop Broadway smash is about the inventor of Spam. What should be the opening chorus? My name is boy inventor Simon Spam. My name is pork genius Jay Hormel. My name is ham-obsessed Chef Boyardee. Or my name is meat magnet Charlie Feltman. Hope you like what you picked. Charles Feltman is credited with creating the hot dog, and believe me, one day his story will be told. Yeah, the product is mostly ham, and the inventor's last name is Spam. What are the odds? They're high. The odds are very, very high. Jay Hormel is the father of American national treasure, Spam. And there's a million ways my creation can be used in budget-conscious recipes. Honestly, this show writes itself. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Let's hang out. Hopefully you know who hangs out at these famous bars and restaurants. begins. I gotta hand it to you, Player One. That game was closer than an awkward hug. Not surprising considering...
Exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
My name is boy inventor Simon Spam. My name is Pork Genius J. Hormel. My name is Pork Genius J. My name is Pork Genius J. Hormel. My name is Pork Genius. Oh, and the other ones are bad too. I'm obsessed. Yeah, Boyardee. Oh. Oh no. My name is Pork Genius. You got me, Tim.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content. Horoscope wrong by presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Upgrade to premium to skip this slogan.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and the game starts when I say it does. Right? Now. Just kidding. No, now. Just kidding, I have no power. Every day I count my lucky stars, you all exist. And the adventure begins.
Time for question one.
To begin with, family game fight. If Romeo and Juliet competed on the set of Family Feud, what team would Romeo be playing on? The York family, the Montague family, the Capulet family, or the Lancaster family? I love this part. Survey says... Survey says... Yes, Romeo was a Montague. A name? What's in a name? A rose by any other name would still get roasted by Steve Harvey. Try this on for size. Flush to judgment. Oh, sorry. Had to take a bathroom break. Okay, moving on. What does it mean if your poop is white? Asking for a friend. My friend is lacking bile in their stool. My friend is bleeding internally. My friend is eating too much fatty food. Or my friend is evolving into a bird. Okay, what'd you pick? Correct your mistakes in the future. White poop is a sign that the person, aka my friend, is lacking bile in their stool. Okay, so I guess I could buy a tub of bile somewhere, but then I have to figure out a way to get it up my butt.
Why don't we do it for free?
Up next, ask your doctor if toys are right for you. Hey, over here. Hello? Now that I have your attention, it's time for this or that. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a brand of fidget spinners or a doctor-prescribed ADHD medication. Think fast. You'll only get a few seconds to pick between a fidget spinner or an ADHD drug. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Ready? Let's go. Sec Pro. Kilovant. Trianium. Edson. Baytrana. Vocalin. Housebuster. Like humanity in general, most of you are just okay. But player one, tough one. You failed to live up to my already very low expectations.
Actions have been taken to ensure you have a better playing experience.
Great, you summoned her.
Your poor performance has earned you a screw.
You want to use that sucker on the other players to trip them up during a question.
What a mutually satisfying solution.
You're my question for
Take a good look at Lord of the Lies. I don't know about you, but at the end of a long, stressful day, I like to unwind by watching a reality show where the people yell over one another. Well, if the cast of Vanderpump Rules enacted the same rules as the petulant children in Lord of the Flies, who would have the right to hold the floor? An angry Kristen holding a coconut, a furious Lauren holding a starfish, an irate Jax holding a conch shell, or an enraged Lisa holding a machete? Who picked what? In William Golding's classic Lord of the Flies, the person holding the conch shell had the right to speak during meetings. And if you've read the book, you know that it culminates in a very tense fundraising gala. Here's one for you. Single serving of science. Finally cashed in that 20-year-old Bed Bath & Beyond coupon and got myself a sweet new coffee maker. But it only takes K-cups. If K is referring to the unit of measurement Kelvin, what's in 1 K-cup? Frozen coffee, highly pressurized coffee, microscopic coffee, or coffee from the future? Oh, watch out. Player one just let loose a screw. Luckily, this question's even better backwards. Let's see who got it. Kelvin is a thermodynamic temperature measurement, and 1 Kelvin is just 1 above absolute zero, which is absolutely undrinkable. That screw is a good move, player one. This is your cash now. Round one is over. Let's see which of you is my favorite.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 3, on the other hand, you're doing the bad thing. Your performance has triggered the need for another screw.
And remember, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Now that's good game design.
Next up, horsing around. Imagine Sports Center were Sports Centaur, and they were all the centaurs, all the sportscasters. This is too much setup. Just tell me which of these punchlines contains a portmanteau. The Colts are a shoo-in. She sells saddles on the sidelines. Will the Broncos win? Nay. Or more like Eli Manhorse. So who got it? A portmanteau blends 2 words or titles together, a la Eli Manning and Manhorse. And if you cross Peyton Manning with a mule, you get something. He's old.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
I call this one Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's monster.
Correctly predicted 7 World Cup matches. Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. Well. Player 3 just let loose a screw. Get ready to stand on your head. What'd you guys pick? Paul the Octopus correctly predicted all 7 of Germany's World Cup matches in 2010 by picking a food container in his tank with the team's flag on it. In other news, Frankenstein was 0 for 7.
At BingePipe, we value your needs. Would you like a question about mom or a question about dad? Choose on your devices now. Here are the votes. And now we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of it.
Why not try a question about dad? What dad joke would follow the opening line of Moby Dick? Hi Ahab, I'm dad. Hi Ishmael, I'm dad. Hi Queequeg, I'm dad. Or hi Starbuck, I'm dad. I love this part. The first line of Moby Dick is, "Call me Ishmael." And you can call me a guy who didn't get past page 1. How about this one? Semi-nudes. Which work of art is most in need of a shirt from Fruit of the Louvre? Venus de Milo, Mona Lisa, Girl with a Pearl Earring, or the Nefertiti bust? Hope you like what you picked. Maybe try cheating? The ancient Greek Venus de Milo sculpture was created topless. And if they don't have her size at Fruit of the Louvre, you can always run down to Vatican's Secret. It's time for Please Clap. You know those tweets where someone is calling something out and every other word is a clapping emoji? Well, if you can't tell me how many times I've clapped during this question, you don't deserve any cash. Oh, it's like a Chris Walken impersonation. Well, 18 times, 22 times, 27 times, or 30 times. Okay, let's take a look. Ah, it looks like you fell for my clap trap. I clapped 18 times. And now I will take my angry clap gloves off and put on my applause gloves to acknowledge what a great question that was. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Saying the right thing in any language. Try not to embarrass yourself multilingually. Good luck. Player one's got it! Congratulations, Player One. Math says you're just barely our winner. But what does your heart say? Think about that, then think about this.
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi, I'm Rose. I'm an audio segment producer on the game. One thing that a lot of people don't know is that Cookie records all of the ors in his questions separately. So, like, for a question like this...
Is it bonk, 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 wobble, wobble, wobba, auga, or ooh, mommy?
Cookie prefers to record all of the ors for the whole game in one 6-hour recording session. Here, take a listen.
All right, now recording ors 425 through 500. or. No, or. Yeah. Or.
I don't know why he insists on doing it that way. It's a lot of extra work.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content. Being of sound mind and body presents You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Now we are become death, the destroyer of worlds.
I'm Cookie, and to paraphrase my dad, I love you, son. I don't know who to root for here. You all seem like the underdog. All right, we're taking off.
Time for question one.
To get started, Dan Brown's got Renaissance men in different area codes. Based on international phone numbers, if Leonardo da Vinci had a cell phone, what would be Da Vinci's code? 39, 44, 101, or 3? Who picked what? Leonardo da Vinci lived in Italy, which has the country code of +39. So to call da Vinci, you'd need to dial +39, then his number. Now, da Vinci's PIN number, that'd be something I'd like to crack. Introducing cat scratch undiagnosed medical condition. So I'm trying out a new vet, and I'm not sure I like this guy. The vet diagnosed my cat Poopsie with catamenia, but something tells me that's not likely because cats don't sweat, cats don't menstruate, cats don't see color, or cats don't get dandruff. Okay, what'd you pick? Cats do sweat. It's why they don't play poker. I hate to lead you on. None of you got it. Catamenia is another word for menstrual flow, but cats don't menstruate when they're in heat. Besides, Poopsie is a boy, I think.
Why don't we do it for free?
Next, young Casper the Friendly G, and it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a classic comic character published by Harvey Comics, you know, the publishers of Casper the Friendly Ghost, or a famous rapper from Atlanta. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between a children's comics character or an Atlanta rapper. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. All set? Here we go. Baby Huey. Rich the Kid. Richie Rich. Lil Yachty. Laundry. Lil Scrappy. Young Dro. All right, a majority of you deserve my praise. Moving right along. This one's known as Dear Postmates, Pulls on me Fud. I'm trying to order a falafel from a Mediterranean restaurant with my phone, but it keeps coming up as no search results. Autocorrect is busted on my phone, and I don't know how to spell any of these words. Which of these searches is typo-free? Mediterranean restaurant falafel, Mediterranean restaurant falafel, Mediterranean restaurant falafel, or Mediterranean restaurant falafel? Okay, who chose what? Come on! That's not it! This would have worked. And search. 20 results found. All right. While I'm ordering stuff I'm gonna need tonight, I should figure out how to spell diarrhea relief medicine. Here's one I like to call Better Living Through Pants Sweating. Which horror movie sounds like it could be a gritty adaptation of lifestyle expert Marie Kondo's 2014 best-selling book about her KonMari method? The Purge, The Cabin in the Woods, It Follows, or Get Out? And how'd we do? Marie Kondo is the author of the life-changing Magic of Tidying Up, the Japanese art style of decluttering and organizing, which, spoiler, involves getting rid of a lot of your household items. Nothing makes me scream more than getting rid of possessions I haven't used in 5 years. Say goodbye to round 1. Let's see who's cheating.
Currently, player 3 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand, I want to help you. Please let me in. Looks like there's still some deficits in aptitude, so here comes another screw.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So, do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
You can take that to the bank.
This one's known as At 9 months will come a great flood. If famed seer Nostradamus had the gift of prophecy even as a fetus, what might he have predicted about his own birth? I shall emerge from my mother in Spain. I will flee from the womb in France. I will depart through a narrow canal in Italy. Or, in Germany, I shall expel myself from this moist prison. Let's see how that shook out. Who could have predicted this? Well, nobody got this one, so let's just move on with our lives. Nostradamus was a French guy who was rather predictably born in France. It's impressive to know your horoscope before you have a birthday.
manger tous les enfants. Tête.
I call this one type equals squiggly bracket male, comma, revolutionary squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for play money.
BingePipe has acquired some search histories they need help with.
Yes, we need your help in identifying which political revolutionary it belongs to. Options if I was wrongfully imprisoned for 27 years. Stream Invictus. Better title for Average Hike to Liberty. Whose search history have we acquired? Martin Luther King Jr., Mikhail Gorbachev, Nelson Mandela, or Fidel Castro.
So what'd you pick?
See ya.
Nelson Mandela was the anti-apartheid revolutionary and former president of South Africa who was imprisoned, wrote Long Walk to Freedom, and was played by Morgan Freeman in the film Invictus.
BingePipe loves to learn about our customers, and we will share that information with the government, but only if they ask, and they will ask.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of hate.
Introducing, she'll also respond to Gracie. And uh-oh, Dress Up Kit's Dime Store.
It's time for
Get those typing fingers ready because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, here it comes. Look at the gibberish phrase and tell me what popular song it rhymes with. Call the stout cat Grace. And don't let that punctuation fool you. I only care about one thing. And it is deep frequencies. I focus exclusively on the low-pitched range. Okay, what was it? All right, let's move on. Coming up, Down Under and Around Again. If you've heard Iggy Azalea's song Fancy, you already know she's in the fast lane from LA to Tokyo. This road would be what percentage of the world's circumference? 11%, 22%, 33%? Brace yourself. Player one just screwed everyone. Your answers are on the go. So who got it? First things first, this answer ain't the realest. The fastest distance between LA and Tokyo would be around 5,478 miles, which is about 22% of the Earth's 24,901 mile circumference. Sadly, the fanciest thing about me is the feast I provide my cats. Let's try. BC stands for barely chewable. I don't want a diet quite as extreme as the paleo diet. What would I be on if I only ate foods from one period later? The Neo diet, the Meso diet, the Enio diet, or the Chalco diet? Okay, what'd you pick? Your score is about to get a little lighter. The Mesolithic period directly followed the Paleolithic period. Onions existed then, right? Right? Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Good breeding. I hope you recognize the recognized breeds of these animals. Player 3 takes it! Way to go, Player 3. I would have pegged you for one of the stupider ones. Still, you and I both know how this ends.
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Funny story. For that Iggy Azalea question, I still have no idea who that is. The directing and writing team tried to explain it to me for like an hour. It was like they were speaking gibberish. Anyway, eventually, I just read the question phonetically. And I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, it's just one of the tricks of the trade.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content. To be more than friends with You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, more productive than voting.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and the only thing better than being cool is being kind. While we wait for the others to get here, I've been working on this monologue where I'm a sea captain who... Oh, you're all here? Never mind. Okay, let's see what lies ahead.
Time for question 1.
To get things started, a little bump and grind. Dance-based exercise is very empowering. That's why I'm currently wearing a bedazzled headband. Which of these moves could I actually do in my burlesque class? Shimmy out of my shimmy, shake out of my shake, bump out of my bump, or jiggle out of my jiggle? Who picked what? Time to strip some points. Shimmy is another word for chemise or slip, a type of sleeveless dress or undergarment. Shimmy is also a dance move that is very seductive, or so I've been told. I'm way behind on my homework. Feast your eyes upon this. With her spoon or without her spoon. I keep misremembering the title of HBO's Big Little Lies. Which of these wrong titles most accurately describes the real title? Alliterative slander, onomatopoeia distortion, palindrome perjury, or oxymoronic deceit? What'd you guys pick? Big and little are contradictory terms, but in the title Big Little Lies, they describe the same thing, making it an oxymoron. Other popular oxymorons include jumbo shrimp and charming trivia show host. What? Which writer wrote that? That it's time to fire CJ.
Why don't we do that with free?
How about this one? Fieti Fedora Frenzy. And grab your passport to Flavortown because it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read 7 things. For each one, you tell me if it's a ska band or one of celebrity chef Guy Fieri's signature dishes. Answer quick. You'll only have a few seconds to choose between ska or Guy Fieri. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Here it comes. Trash can nachos. Real big fish. Cherry poppin' daddies. Holy Haluska. Skankin' pickle. Baltimore beef bad boy. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Most of you haven't angered me, but player 2, you really boned up that dis or dat.
The binge pipe algorithm has detected hurt feelings.
Uh-oh, camp counselor's here.
Your lackluster score has earned you a screw.
Remember, screwing during a question makes life tougher for the other players.
Perks you can only get through binge pipe.
Up next, terror on the side of caution. Those of you who are easily startled might want to just close your eyes and guess for this next question. If you suffer from aticophobia, you'll scream in terror when you get this question wrong. You get this question right. We never reveal the correct answer to this question. Or, this question is full of bees. I love this part. Well, we can definitely reveal one of the wrong answers to this question. Aticophobia is the fear of failure, so wrong is right. This one's called Polly Wanna Clap Back. Hey, could you help me finish this tweet? Me. Sure, I'm polydactyl, but I don't let that define me. Also me, a pic of me flipping you off with my extra middle finger, an audiogram of me telling you to screw off in 5 languages. Oh, this'll be good. My friends, player 2 has unleashed the screw. Time to get social. Let's see how that shook out. You. I know this answer. Also you. Polydactyly is a condition where someone has additional digits on their hands or feet. thanks for the help. When it comes to social media, I'm so frowny face heart emoji rocket ship. Yeah, that screw is a good move, player 2. Have some cash. Round 1 is history. Let's see how the game's shaping up.
Currently, player 3 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you're highly valued, but your score is not. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
And don't forget, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Really good stuff.
Here's one for you. I never know how to pronounce French names. Which of these French kings relocated his court from Paris to Versailles? Louis, 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 or okay, who chose what? Louis, 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 Louis. No, it wasn't Louis, 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 Louis. Louis, 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 Louis is incorrect. This answer feels lonely. Louis the 14th is the gaudy king you're looking for. He wasn't a great guy, but at least he didn't behead all his wives like Henry.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Here we have I'm Very, Very Angry. I love competitive baking shows because they combine high stakes, white-knuckled tension with pie. So picture this. Imagine Great British Baking Show judge Mary Berry, mad with power, demands contestants prepare only berry-based desserts. Which of these would Mary bellow?
More trifle, worm! Bring me that tiramisu! Your macaroons are mine!
Or,
another millefeuille, peasant!
Let's see who got it. Tiramisu is made from ladyfingers, sugar, eggs, and the latest dusting of shame. The classic trifle is made from custard, a layer of sponge cake, and the all-important layer of berries. Picture the sponge cake is soaked in brandy, unless the brandy's gone because some old English lady's been yelling at you all day in a tent.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of it.
Why not try? Thievery is in fashion. And oh boy, best butt zit slime chore.
It's time for
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, head in the game. Read this gibberish phrase and tell me what show title it rhymes with. Taking the fur for her. And don't get hung up on that punctuation. A Netflix documentary series. Focused on homicide. Creating killers. I give up. What was it? Now let's keep going. There is no hiding from I never forget a French name. How many times did Louis appear on the screen during that I never know how to pronounce French names question? About 44 times, about 34 times, about 24 times, or never. It was Louis. Okay, let's take a look. That would have been a really clever twist, right? Well, let me see. Louis, 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 Louis. Yep, about 34 times. Just wait until I ask you how many times I've said Louis in this game. That'd be a tough one.
¿Sabes qué lindo? Perritos.
Behold, how many times have I said Louis in this game so far? Just kidding. Who said repetition is the death of magic? David Blaine, Bill Watterson, Tanya Harding, or Louis, 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 Louis. Well, what do you know? Player 2 has invoked the screw. Embrace the change, or don't. And how'd we do? You got it. No, you didn't. Let's skip to the right answer, shall we? Yep, that was Bill Watterson, the creator of Calvin and Hobbes. But counterpoint, seeing a decal of Calvin peeing on something never gets old. Nice screwing, player 2. Spend this wisely. Oh, and it looks like we've got a name change. Like they say, a rose by any other name still gets screwed. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Animal parts. Animals are made up of lots of parts. I hope you know what they are. Good luck. Player three's got it! Well done, Player 3. That big of a lead is just obnoxious. There is such a thing as being a sore winner, you know, when it comes to good sportsmanship.
Thank you. You know, people ask me all the time, what is the first step to becoming an entrepreneur? And my answer is simple. Start following 90,000 people on Twitter.
Wait. Oh my god, this Chinese takeout place, this isn't a normal restaurant. Look at the roof. It used to be a Pizza Hut. It used to be a Pizza Hut.
Okay, class, start pedaling faster. We're going up a hill now. Really push it. We're going up. Watch out. Oh, God, somebody just opened their car door. We just got doored. Okay, throw yourself off the bike. Good. Now call an ambulance.
I love the relish that is coming through in this buttercream frosting, but I'm not tasting enough hot dog in the cupcake itself.
Binge Pipe isn't like those jerks who won't present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, how can we monetize joy?
Welcome to the game. I'm Cookie Masterson, and a quick warning, if you are pregnant, you technically count as 2 players. So divide scores accordingly. That's a respectable turnout. Okay, let's see what happens.
Time for question 1.
Let's start with the Crate Depression. What would you find in a loot crate box that was curated by archaeologist Howard Carter? King Tut beef jerky, a Rosetta Stone iPad cover, Dead Sea Scrolls underwear, or a Marie Antoinette bobblehead? Hope you like what you picked. Howard Carter was the archaeologist who discovered King Tut's tomb in 1922. So be warned that beef jerky is probably cursed. I mean, even more than the usual for beef jerky. Try this on for size. Having relations with nouns. If you hate preppy men, you'll love the only guy on this list who does not have a preposition in his title. The man in the high castle, the last man on earth, the man who invented Christmas, or the man from U.N.C.L.E. Who picked what? This one's not your specialty. Who is not a preposition? The fact that it's capitalized should have tipped you off. Prepositions tell you the location of the subject, like I am the man between 2 ungrateful cats. Take a good look at, press A to get into formation, and find your respawn point because it's a this or that. I'm going to read 7 names. For each, I want you to tell me if it's a Beyoncé song, an ESRB-rated video game, or both. Think fast. You'll only get a few seconds to pick between Beyoncé, a video game, or both. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Good. The Last of Us. End of time. Survivor. A Way Out. Halo. Destiny. presto! Most of you earned my respect, but player 2, you failed the best.
BingePipe customer retention protocol has been activated.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Your failure has earned you a screw.
Don't forget, screwing the other players makes it harder for them to answer the question.
In retrospect, we should have had you sign a waiver before handing over sharp objects.
It's time for Popped Collards. Which pickup line would you hear from a bro that also happens to be a broasted chicken? Hey girl, wanna listen to dubstep in my smoker? Hey girl, wanna... Oh, look out. Player 2 dropped a screw on you guys. You know what they say, go big or go home. Okay, what'd you pick? Nah, bro, nah. No, bro, no. Broasted chicken is prepared in a pressure cooker. And yeah, for this question, you don't really need to know anything about the HBO show Ballers. And that's pretty good advice for life in general. You don't need to know anything about the HBO show Ballers. Expert screwing, player 2. Here's your extra cash. Coming up next, but what if you did need to know something about the HBO show Ballers? What character does Dwayne Johnson play on the HBO show Ballers? Chad Baller, Gavin Baller, Troy Baller, or Spencer Strassmore? So who got it? On the HBO show Ballers, Dwayne Johnson plays retired NFL player Chad Baller. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. On the HBO show Ballers, Dwayne Johnson plays retired NFL player Gavin Baller. Oops, sorry, I was mistaken. My bad. On the HBO show Ballers, Dwayne Johnson plays retired NFL player Troy Baller. And I'm 100% confident that what? That's wrong? Oh, come on. The preferred answer is, on the HBO show Ballers, Dwayne Johnson apparently plays retired NFL player Spencer Strassmore. Go figure. Apparently, no one on the show is named Baller, which might explain why it has yet to receive an Emmy for excellence in character naming. That's it for round 1. Remember, these numbers also serve as your personality rankings.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand. Wow, you are really doing it. Poorly. Looks like someone needs a little more help.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
You're doing so well, Cookie.
Oh, here's a good one. 5-hour mystery. You know, Sherlock Holmes was never one to shy away from performance enhancers. Chugging which of these very real energy drinks would most likely help Sherlock Holmes solve the mystery of the death of Charles Baskerville? Monster the Doctor, Monster Ripper, Monster Mad Dog, or Monster Rehab? Let's see who got it. Spoiler alert, it turns out Charles Baskerville was scared to death by a very large and angry dog.
La vie est un canal.
Next, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? The doctor that is.
Which side?
Played in a film by John Malkovich. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Okay, who chose what? Hey, F for effort. Okay, nobody guessed it. Let's skip ahead. John Malkovich played the voice of Dave the Octopus in the animated film Penguins of Madagascar.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
Up next, where did I leave my bag? And oh yeah, French Cutlets Prime Tour.
It's time for
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, focus up. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what TV show title it rhymes with. Door hinge biz, a blue sack. And don't let that punctuation trip you up. Fashionable colors. Might change after your court case. This citrus is the most current dark color. I think we were all thinking it. Okay, let's move along. I call this one, What the Pope Don't Know Won't Hurt Him. If electronic media were around in the 1600s, which of these files would be considered not safe for work inside the offices of the Catholic Church? Hamlet_mustery.pdf, The Truth About the Sun _Galileo.doc, Rembrandt_JudasPainting.jpg, or King James Bible _raw uncensored.wave. So what'd you pick? You know what? Nobody got it. Let's just cut to the chase. Galileo's belief that the Earth revolved around the sun got him convicted of heresy and a life sentence of house arrest. Here's one I like to call, Fashion is My Passion. May not be an Indian woman, but I've always wanted to wear a sari. Oops, that's not spelled right. How should I fix my typo? Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Or sorry, not sorry. Look sharp. My friends, Player 2 has unleashed the screw. Time to find out what you signed up for. Okay, let's take a look. Bam! I mean, splat. Yes, the correct way to spell that draped garment is S-A-R-I. Also, any other typos you find anywhere else in this game are 100% intentional. Now, that screw is a good move, Player 2. I believe this belongs to you. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful.
We made
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Tree stuff. It's just a bunch of tree-related stuff. I don't know. Get off my back. Player 3 wins! Excellent job, Player 3. You won! Confetti, confetti, confetti! Oh, verbal confetti is easier to clean up. Enjoy!
Mr. Mayor, that octopus has a family.
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, then you know I took a photo of myself every day for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself while doing it. It turns out I'm a narcissist.
Jessica, I know I'm from the future, but I love you.
Most coaches want their players to succeed. Not Coach Jones. He's a massive dick.
Get ready for a block of classic You Don't Know Jack commercials from previous games. I'm Schmitty, your guide to the past here on You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. Do you remember where you were when you first heard these classic commercials? I do. I was at work. Let's spin a few.
Thursdays on the Magic Eye channel are 3D-rific. At 8, catch dolphins jumping out of the ocean.
I can't make it out. Just clear your mind. Try not to think about it.
Then, at 8:30, it's dinosaurs in a forest.
That's so cool. It's like they're jumping out at me.
What, those little red squiggles? I can't see a damn thing.
At 9, it's unicorns jumping over the stars, followed by cute tree frogs at 9:30.
Try putting your nose up against the screen and then scoot back slowly.
Maybe cross your eyes a little bit.
I think I see something. Is that Santa?
Oh, Dad.
There's something more to see on Thursdays. The Magic Eye channel. It's 3D-rific.
Hey, what? Does filler music on TV confuse you? Don't you wish it had words? Well, hurry right now and buy Gino Miller Sings Classic Segues and Filler Music of Television.
Oh, it's a man in a suit coat, a woman who's smiling. They're sitting behind a desk.
The sweet, sweet sounds of lyrical genius Gino Miller, taking television's finest uninteresting filler music and inventing beautiful words. Nobody sings them like Gino. He can be tough like TV.
Here are policemen. They're in a car.
Spooky like TV.
Don't go in there, you'll die.
Informative like TV.
News.
And hundreds more things. They didn't have words, and now they have words, and they're better now with words. See? TV will never be the same again after you've heard Gino Miller sing the classic segues and filler music of television.
What's gonna happen next? TV.
Not available in any store. Just don't even try.
Look, Mummy, there's a large creature eating me biscuit.
Wow, kid, your breakfast tastes like gravel.
I would fancy something tasty.
Hey, try some of these.
Scrumptious nummies with meaty bits.
It's me new British Choco Puffies with real nuggets of blood sausage. Still turns the milk pink and tarty, and Moms love it because it's got fluoride.
So me teeth don't fall out.
That's right, Snaggletooth.
I fancy you, Chocky.
Get some sun, Ringo. Hey, I'm off to France.
Thanks for joining me for another cruise down memory lane on You Don't Know.
Binge Pipe. You don't know Jack. Binge Pipe, the #1 subscription service you are too lazy to cancel.
Cookie Masterson here. Oh, sorry, that's a mistake. I was informed this morning my new name is Cookie Masterson, brought to you by Binge Pipe. And then some other pleasantries were exchanged. Geez, with this many players, it'll be tough keeping the scores in my head. And please follow me if you will.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, the rich get ridiculously richer. So I've heard that some billionaires are calling themselves members of the 3 Comma Club because, you know, there are 3 commas in a billion. Just throw up in my mouth. So tell me this. Who would be a member of the 6 Comma Club? A quadrillionaire, a quintillionaire, a sextillionaire, or a septillionaire? And how do we do? It's not you, it's your answer. Let's save ourselves some time. A quintillion has 18 zeros and consequently 6 commas to go along with it. If I had that many commas, I would donate at least half of them to the poor. I mean, I would keep all my money, of course, but the poor can have half the punctuation. And now, soup, there it is. Using the correct pronunciation of this dish, which I'm not going to say now because it would give it away, what would be a good yet terrible name for a Vietnamese restaurant? Pho Shizzle, the Po House, Forget About It, or a good old-fashioned Ho Down? Let's see how that shook out. Pono! Phono! This delicious soup is pronounced pho. If that name's taken, you could call your restaurant Go Pho Yourself.
What do we do at the cream?
Oh, here's a good one. I was enslaved by mad scientists, and judging by the movie sign, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 titles, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a B-movie spoofed by Mystery Science Theater 3000, or an erotic novel written by Whitney Fox. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between MST3K or an erotic novel. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. All set? Here we go. conquered by dragons. A sinister urge. A touch of Satan. My woolly mammoth boyfriend. I was a teenage werewolf. Saber-toothed lover. Millionaire mummy likes booty. Most of you manage not to embarrass yourselves, but you geniuses, of all the losers, you are the loseriest.
Proactive measures have been enacted for customer fidelity.
Great, we've been blessed by the presence of Binge Pipe.
Your poor performance has earned you a screw.
You want to use that sucker on the other players to trip them up during a question.
Now that's what I call consumer engagement.
Introducing Fireball Bad. How might Frankenstein's monster tell his creator that he's inebriated? What's this? Player 3 used that screw. Hey, can you read without vowels? Oh, let's find out. I love this part. In a word, that is not the correct answer to this You Don't Know Jack question. The creator of Frankenstein's monster was Victor Frankenstein. And if I explain what AF means, it might adversely affect our game rating. Nice use of the screw, Player 3. Here's that cash. Behold, who, what, why, and warehouse. If Men's Warehouse wanted to start marketing their suits towards Hirsute Men, what would you hear at the end of their commercials? It'll distract from your oversized facial features, I guarantee it. It'll cover your excessive body hair, I guarantee it. It'll fit over your giant gut, I guarantee it. Or it'll complement your pale skin, I guarantee it. What'd you guys pick? This is gonna hurt. Hirsute is just another word for hairy. They would be marketing to hairy men. That's the end of round one. Where's that beautiful scoreboard?
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you're negatively affecting our averages. Market research indicates that it's time for another screw.
And remember, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Time and fun stops for no one.
6 trombones instead of a raid.
Here we have every kiss and reality star begins with K. Place the 3 Kardashian sisters in alphabetical order by first name. The oldest, the second oldest, the youngest, the second. Oh, here it comes. Player 2 dropped a screw on you guys. Don't forget your password. Let's see who got it. And here's where the money is. Chloe, spelled K-H-L-O-E, is the youngest. Kim, K-I-M, is the second oldest. And Courtney, K-O-U-R, etc., is the oldest. If you aren't just a little bit angry after this question, you might want to check your pulse. Nice screwing, player 2. Enjoy your cash.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
There is no hiding from type equals squiggly bracket, male, comma, Hollywood, squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
BingePipe has some raw data they can't seem to authenticate on their own.
Here's the data we have to work with. Untagging Robert Shapiro photos, selling T-Bird jacket, Idina Menzel pronunciation. Whose search history have we acquired? Bruce Willis, Charlie Sheen, Jeff Bridges, or John Travolta?
Who picked what? Nobody picks that one. John Travolta played Robert Shapiro in The People vs. O.J. Simpson, a member of the T-Birds in Greece, and couldn't quite seem to correctly pronounce Idina Menzel. I'm surprised you didn't find anything more salacious in his search history.
BingePipe Legal advised us to not go there.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
Let's try, where do I take these rock-blasting explosives? And hey, stress cut with Mimesore.
It's time for...
Get those typing fingers ready, because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, eyes up, here we go. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what movie title it rhymes with. Go below the far door's quarry. And don't worry about that punctuation. There's this young smuggler. In a galaxy far, far away. Alone, a space battle tale. Let's see how you did. Player 3? Yep, that's what I was going for. Well, at least one of you didn't fall asleep. Moving right along. This one's called Kanye Gatsby? Lil Uzi Gatsby? I know the Great Gatsby has the same first name as a rapper, but I can't remember which one. Which of these great rappers has the same first name as the Great Gatsby? Vince Staples, Tyler the Creator, Jay-Z, or Earl Sweatshirt? And how do we do? So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the wrong answer. Gatsby's full name is Jay Gatsby. Now what's F. Scott Fitzgerald's first name? Future? Fat Joe? Fergalicious? Why not try Prepare to be Softly Rocked? What's the softest rock? The Talking Heads, Quartzny Love, Gypsum 41, or Marina and the Diamonds? So who got it? Talc is a 1 on the mineral hardness scale, which means you can scratch it with your fingernail. I love rocks so soft it gets stuck in your head and under your fingernails. Ow. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. and more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. I've been time-framed, in a general sense. I hope you know what real and fictional things happen when. Good luck. Player 3's got it! I gotta hand it to you, Player 3. You are the winner. But don't let that define you, because in the end...
Greetings, lovers of wildlife. It's me, Rory Cheshire Fenderbridge, professional narrator. When I released my acclaimed, visually stunning 10-DVD series, Animals of Earth, the response was unanimous. Too much death. Who can forget such moments as lions ripping a baby zebra to pieces, or killer whales chasing a seal for 10 hours only to have the seal drag itself up on an ice floe to be gutted by a bear. Overall, the series was hailed equal parts masterpiece of cinematography and downer. And that's why I'm proud to release my new 10-DVD series, Animals of Earth Happy Endings. With clever editing and visual effects, this time every animal walks away a winner. Let's take a look. Here we have a cheetah sneaking up on a tiny rabbit cooling itself by the local watering hole. The cheetah prepares to pounce, and then we cut away to this delightful waterfall with the caption, "The cheetah proceeded to walk the rabbit home." Here's one more. This baby puffin has wandered away from its mother and towards a pit full of boa constrictors. I should add the puffin is quite lost. As you can see, the boas have recognized the fluffy intruder. The puffin cries out for its mother, and a shower of colorful red balloons fills the entire screen, obscuring what we can only assume is an impromptu party. Whoops, there's a chunk of bloody beak. Back to the editing bay with that one. If you'd love a highly edited version of nature where nothing bad ever happens, try Animals of Earth Happy Endings today. Coming soon, natural disasters in reverse, or the hungry volcano that gobbled up all the lava. Cheers! Damn it, this tea's gone cold.
Ba-doo-doo, just cleaning out my fingernails. Ba-doo. Introducing America's Secret Singers.
Sandwich, I got up and strong. me sandwich.
A singing competition show composed entirely of videos of people who didn't know their webcams were on.
Where's the stamps? Ba-dum-bum-bum. My bills are overdue.
The singer with the most online votes will receive $10,000, and they'll never know why.
My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy, but my legs are smooth.